The new house. When I was a child, my family moved into a big 2-story house. Big empty rooms and creaking floorboards. Both my parents worked, so I was often alone when I came home from school. One early evening when I came home, the house was still dark. I called out, "Mom! Mom!" and heard her say, "Yes!" from upstairs. I called her again as I climbed the stairs to see which room she was in, and again got the same "Yes" reply. We were decorating at the time, and I didn't know my way around the maze of rooms, but she was in one of them, and I'd find it. I felt uneasy, but I figured that it was only natural, so I rushed forward to see my mom, knowing that her presence would calm my fears, as a mother's presence always does. Just as I reached for the handle of the door to let myself into the room, I heard the front door downstairs open, and my mother call, "Sweetie, are you home?" in a cheery voice. I jumped back, startled. I ran down the stairs to her, but as I glanced back from the top of the stairs, the door to the room slowly opened. For a brief moment, I saw something strange in there. I don't know what it was, but I know it wasn't my mother, and it was staring right at me. The message. Around 10 years ago, my grandmother died of a heart attack in her bathroom. Less than a year after her husband died. This was in July, if I remember correctly. My dad was absolutely devastated. I saw him cry for the first time in my life at her funeral, even though he'd been fairly stoic at his father's funeral. Life went on, though undoubtedly in a darker mood than usual for a few weeks. Fast forward about a month, and after my grandma's funeral, it was my dad's birthday. He was working the night before his birthday into the morning hours of it, as was usual. My mother and I were up late, like 2 a.m., her on her computer and me on my PlayStation. When my dad came home, he worked about an hour away and didn't usually get home till about 6 or 7 in the morning. We asked him why he was home so early, and he said he got a birthday voicemail from his mother while he was at work. His phone never rang. He just suddenly had a new voicemail pop up. His phone log didn't show any incoming calls missed. He played the message for us, and it was undoubtedly my grandma's voice on that message. She said it made her happy that he missed her. They had a pretty strained relationship. And finished the message with a quick happy birthday song and a line from his favorite lullaby from when he was a child. My dad kept that message on his phone until he got a new one and listened to it pretty frequently. The message was so bone-chillingly clear. I honestly don't think it could have been anything besides her. Only paranormal thing I've ever believed in.